Hey everyone, Todd here, internalarchitect.com. In this video, you will learn why it's important to do continued counseling. Now, I'm not sure where you're at in your stage after cancer. It might be just a couple months, it might be a couple years, it might be decades. Um, but there's always going to be there's always going to be that little bit hanging over your head, and there might be situations and circumstances and questions that you want to try to get answers to. First of all, there are some questions you may never get answers to, right? And that is just a cold hard fact of things that you need to understand, right? But the next thing that you should really take into consideration is counseling. If you haven't had counseling through your treatment and through even your insurance company to help you understand and to kind of help you work through the mental challenges that come along, you should go get that, and you should start that immediately, because it is absolutely an amazing way to kind of start talking about the experience, because it is a truly traumatic experience, and it's a very difficult one that you don't need to go through alone. You may not need your immediate family, but you really need someone to be able to talk to, and a counselor is a great way to do it. And fortunately, hopefully you have insurance, and hopefully that the the insurance that you have can help cover some mental um, counseling to really help work through the understanding of what it is that you went through with all your treatment and cancer. It really kind of mind trips you a little bit, and that is the main reason why you really need to do this. Now, if you have had it, I highly recommend you continue having it. You don't need it all the time, but you need to go in occasionally, and you need to talk to people about, a counselor or a therapist about the the experience and how it's affecting your life now. If you're a couple months out, um, that you have been in remission, there's a lot of feelings that you're feeling. If you're a couple years out now, you have had a little bit of time to really start to adjust to life after cancer. But it's still really important that you take the time to really take care of your mental health. And by seeing a counselor, you can really start making that happen. Um, I was really fortunate to have some counseling sessions through all my treatment, just to kind of help me understand that, this is what's happening, and to accept it, and to help me focus on why, or not why, but to help me focus on keeping my mentality in a place where I was going to beat it, and I that's where my focus was, right, and that was really good. After cancer, I started going back, or I was going to counseling then to really start working through the after cancer part of it. And I didn't go, I would go maybe once a month or something, just to kind of start working through the all the different feelings and emotions that you go through when you are faced with your mortality. So as the time has gone on, I was able to start really working through a lot of other issues that were really, even kind of root causes deep down, of some mental instability that I had, and I was able to work through those. And because of that, I have come out on the survivor side in such a better person, and such a better feeling of just gratitude and thankfulness that I was able to make it through. And it has made me realize just how important, like, the other parts of my life are, with relationships and family. And I'm now able to take that kind of forward every day. Now, if you have been a survivor for a decade or longer, it might be time to revisit that a little bit to just touch on some things that you might be thinking about. If you haven't thought about your cancer or anything that you went through, that's really that. I mean, that's amazing. Some people need to kind of bury that, and some people need to kind of continue to work on it. I'm not saying you need to, but it's something that you should think about, and you should think about going to. Just it is really a good for that mental health check and help keep your ego in check too. I know that sometimes I can let myself kind of go off on tangents as a dreamer, and I need to be able to kind of corral that at times. And I have had such good luck with counseling to help me solve that little bit of problem that kind of occasionally creeps in. Um, yeah, those are a couple things that the continued counseling side of it, that is really important, that you should keep doing after cancer, because you will realize that it is incredibly beneficial, and it might help open up a couple other upper doors, maybe even some opportunities that you might have been blind to. So just remember to take that time, and your physical health is super important, but so is your mental health too. So remember to do both, and to know that it is okay also, right? Hope you liked the video. Hit me in the comment section below if you have any questions, or give me a thumbs up if you like the video too, and give me a share too if you don't mind. That'd be absolutely awesome to help kind of get this information into other people's hands that you may know that really might need it. So thanks again. I really appreciate your energy and your time into watching the videos, and I just want you to know that. So again, thanks, and I will see you on the next video.